Moving on to the second on the programme then, race number 2 is a Class 4 over the 1650 again. Blazing Beat drops into this class for the first time. Lady First with a breakthrough win, 2 starts back on the all-weather, returns to the turf. Cosmo Classic makes his debut for David Hayes and Keith Young. Aerosonic gets up from the 12 to the 1650. Nunchucks, his last win was over the 1800 metres here at Happy Valley back in November. Savvy King with better run from him last time, 4th to decisive action at Shartin, and down to Smiling Face. Also gets up from the 12 to the 1650 here for Douglas White and Alexi Badal. And again, the details on Chung Fa, the Submarine, Nunchucks, Lucky Missile has had a bit of a freshen up. Savvy Kingman and Golden Bold as well. Mark, for Chris and Wagner Borges, have spent some time in the north.
And Blazing Beat on the class drop. He won his best race 3 starts ago here when he was able to get across and trail the leader. He might get a soft lead here. Golden Bold, Lady First back onto the turf. Nunchucks from barrier number 1 along the rail. Smiling Face to drop in and follow him. Owner Star and Savvy Kingman, they're the 2 on the map which have been left 3 wide. Cosmo Classic on debut, Lucky Missile and the Submarine and Run Good Paul.
4th start now for Aerosonic, and look, he's at peak fitness now. He really stretches out nice enough here in this gallop. He's been blessed with the draws, this horse, 1, 3 and 4, and he's done well once again with barrier number 5. That's Aerosonic. Now the next one we're going to have a look here is Nunchucks. Now Nunchucks is 357. He's the one against the rail there, just working with his partner horse. He just kicks up back here on the inside, just a nice little quiet stretch out, and was probably going better than Honey towards the end of it, so good from him. And Lucky Missile now, he's just working with a partner horse. Very keen in his track work here, I thought, with Matthew Poona aboard and just going away from that partner horse as well. So a nice piece of work from him.
OK, we saw Nunchucks in his track work there. Let's have a look, see what he can do on the racecourse as well. Before that, though, we'll come back to that in a second. We'll hear from Blake Shin. Blake will be riding Savvy Kingman.
Blake, Savvy Kingman ran better than his price suggested he would last time out. Is he an improving horse?
Yes, I think so, Ed. You know, I think he had some excuses at all 3 of his runs prior to the start that I got on him. We were able to get a nice run in transit, really have no excuses for the horse, and he performed well. I could say the only excuse was just he was a little bit green in the straight, but aside from that, he did everything right and he ran a credible race.
So is he still learning his craft as well?
Yes, 100%. You know, he's quite a big horse, and he's just still learning how to use himself in terms of his action and put his feet down. But I like the feel he gives me. I think he's a progressive horse. I think he's going to win his share of races in Hong Kong, and hopefully he can do it tomorrow night.
So what do you make of his hopes then, first time at the Valley, and drawn slightly awkwardly in 10?
Yeah, 100%. He's drawn awkward and first run around Happy Valley. So it is going to be interesting for the horse. He's going to need a good ride from myself and need the cards to fall our way. It's an even field. I think he's one of the chances in the race. Certainly capable of winning, but we just need a little bit of luck go our way.
You've already had a winner this week too as well. Congratulations with Zone D.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It was a great result to get that winner aboard Zone D for Mr. Size. Good opportunity for myself, and glad to deliver, and hopefully we can keep the winners going into tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to the end of the month as well. We're right. Excellent proposal for John in the Derby itself. Now, I promise you Nunchucks. We're going to have a look at Owner's Star, though, first, Mark, with him running second last time out over the 1,800 metres. That's where his win's been as well over that trip.
It has, and he was beaten favourite from barrier number 1 here. He was given a lovely ride from Zach, and in the end, Dionysus Colin came back from Chung Fa and was too good for him. He has placed at the trip previously, Paul, and with Zach and Denny Shum having the season they are, he's certainly amongst the top 3 for mine.
Yeah, definitely. He's quite consistent, isn't he? So he's one for the wider exotics for sure. I've got him in there.
All right. Well, here comes the much promised replay of Nunchucks. There he is at the back when he swings in. Poor Golden Bold and Savvy Kingman, who Blake was just talking about.
Yeah, he dropped out in this race, but he has improved since then. He did run a nice 4th, but there's a nice run here from Nunchucks. You can see once he gets the clear air, he hits the line really nice. He's also a Happy Valley winner as well, so quite a versatile horse. And from barrier 1, he'll get back, so I don't think he'll use that draw, but everything looks good for him.
Yeah, have the Quinella horse as Nunchucks here behind Smiling Face, but just the fact he's coming back to Happy Valley from this low draw, he's going to get a perfect trip through on the inside, and he loves a Wednesday night out too.
All right, OK. A couple more to have a look at. Well, here is Smiling Face, in actual fact, Mark, so you can lead off with him.
Yeah, we're pretty big on him, Andrew Smiling Face. Going to make him the best bet for the program. Haven't minded his last 2 starts with those fourths behind Daily Beauty and Winston's Lad. Draws barrier 4 and he gets up to the 1,650 metres. And on this fourth behind Daily Beauty, who's raced well since, Paul, I think he can go on with it.
Yeah, I've got him in as well. I think he keeps improving, that horse, so not bad from him there.
OK, so there's a few with chances here. Paul, Nunchucks is the favourite, though.
Yeah, he is. I've got him in there as the Quinella horse, but I'm going to make my each-way play Sevi Kingman, currently 16s. Look, he's drawn a little bit wide and he hasn't been a happy valley. They're the negatives. The positives are it's taken a while just to get settled here in Hong Kong, I think. He's had the 4 starts and the 4th I thought was the best, and I can see him improving all the time. So he's on top to beat Nunchuck. Smiling Face will run a nice race once again and own a star on a minor line. 9, 7, 12 and 3.
The 12 on top, Smiling Face, step up in distance, and this field is no harder than what he's been racing in recent times. So he goes on top. Nunchucks from that barrier of number 1 is going to be hard to beat. Carries 122 versus 116 for Smiling Face. So hopefully that might be just the turning point to the 12. 3 on a star and 2 Lady First. Can't have him on top, but back at the Valley, he's raced pretty well and is in form after finally winning Andrew on the all-weather 2 starts ago.
And he ran well last time as well, finished second. That is Ladies First, but Nunchucks will do for me off the inside gate there in race number 2. Right, next up for us is the third on the programme, another Class 4, 1,200 metres the trip this time though.